In the vast and vibrant world of modern agriculture, few crops hold as much importance and as much flavor as citrus. Whether it's a morning glass of orange juice, a refreshing slice of lime in your drink, or the tang of lemon in your favorite dessert, citrus fruits are woven into the fabric of daily life for millions of people around the world. But citrus isn't just a staple in our diets, it's also a cornerstone of agricultural economies in dozens of countries. Every fruit represents months of careful cultivation, scientific precision, and environmental stewardship. Today, we're going to explore this journey, starting from the very beginning, how citrus is grown. It all begins with location. Citrus trees are sensitive and particular. They thrive in regions with warm, subtropical to tropical climates. They need abundant sunlight, mild winters, and soils that drain well but still hold enough moisture to support deep root systems. This is why countries like Brazil, the United States, especially Florida and California, Mexico, India, China, and countries around the Mediterranean like Spain, Italy, and Morocco are among the world's top citrus producers. Once a suitable site is identified, the real work begins with propagation. Most citrus trees aren't grown from seed, but rather through a process called grafting. This agricultural technique involves joining two plants into one. The top part, called the scion, is selected for its ability to produce high-quality fruit. The bottom part, the rootstock, is chosen for its resistance to disease, adaptability to soil, and overall hardiness. When combined, they form a tree that is both productive and resilient. Grafted citrus saplings are typically grown in nurseries until they are about 1 to 2 years old. Then they are transplanted into orchards, where they'll grow for several more years before producing significant yields. During these formative years, the trees demand intensive care. Farmers must manage irrigation carefully, especially in arid or semi-arid regions. Modern drip irrigation systems have become standard in citrus orchards because they deliver water efficiently right to the roots while conserving precious resources. Fertilization is equally important. Citrus trees are heavy feeders. They require nutrients like nitrogen, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and trace elements such as zinc and manganese. Fertilizer application is carefully timed and calculated based on soil tests and tree development stages. Over-fertilization can harm both the trees and the environment, so precision is key. And then, of course, there are pests and diseases. The list is long and formidable. Citrus psyllids, aphids, citrus leaf miners, mites, fungal infections, and bacterial invaders. Among the most feared is huanglongbing, or citrus greening disease. This bacterial disease is spread by the Asian citrus psyllid and has devastated citrus orchards in Florida and elsewhere, reducing yields and killing trees. Once infected, a tree cannot be cured. To protect their crops, citrus farmers employ integrated pest management, IPM. This approach combines natural predators, crop rotation, cover crops, targeted pesticide use, and new biological treatments to reduce harm to the ecosystem. In some regions, bees and other pollinators are carefully protected as part of this effort, because citrus flowers depend heavily on insect pollination for fruit development. Modern technology has revolutionized the way citrus is cultivated. Drones fly over orchards to capture high-resolution imagery, helping detect early signs of disease or stress. Soil moisture sensors buried in the ground transmit data in real time, allowing farmers to fine-tune irrigation. Some farms are even using AI-powered software to predict pest outbreaks or optimize fertilizer schedules. Precision agriculture is no longer just a concept, it's a daily tool for many citrus growers. Yet, despite all the innovation, there's a deep sense of patience involved. Citrus trees take time. Most begin to produce fruit after 3 to 6 years, and their peak productivity often comes between 10 and 20 years of age. Throughout the growing season, farmers must walk the fine line between intervention and observation, letting nature take its course while providing just enough help to ensure a healthy crop. Citrus fruit development follows a fascinating rhythm. After flowering, the fruit undergoes multiple growth stages over a period of 6 to 9 months, depending on the variety. The tree's energy is directed into the fruit, where sugars and acids slowly build. Color change, from green to yellow, orange, or red, is one sign of ripening, but it isn't always the best indicator. In fact, some citrus fruits change color before they are fully sweet. That's why farmers often test the sugar content using refractometers, a tool that measures the fruit's Brix level, a metric of sweetness. As harvest time approaches, growers face important decisions. Picking citrus at the right moment is crucial. If harvested too early, the fruit may be sour or dry. Too late, and the fruit may become overripe or prone to damage. This delicate timing reflects the blend of art and science that defines modern citrus farming. And finally, when the fruit has reached peak ripeness, it's time for the harvest, one of the most labor-intensive parts of the citrus journey. In the next part of our exploration, we'll take a closer look at the methods used to harvest citrus, how the fruit is handled post-harvest to preserve quality. Once citrus fruits reach the perfect stage of ripeness, it's time for one of the most critical and labor-intensive moments in their journey, the harvest. Unlike some crops that can be harvested mechanically with minimal damage, citrus fruits require a more delicate touch. The outer peel, though firm, can be bruised or punctured easily, reducing shelf life and market value. In many parts of the world, citrus is still harvested by hand. Workers use specialized clippers to snip the fruit from the branches, ensuring the stem end is clean and intact. In larger commercial operations, harvesting teams move row by row, filling baskets or sacks that are then emptied into field bins or transport crates. Each picker may collect hundreds of pounds of fruit per day, depending on the terrain and the fruit's density on the trees. In some high-volume citrus regions, semi-mechanized systems are used. These include fruit-catching frames, vibrating rods to shake the fruit loose, and conveyor belts to transfer the harvest to nearby storage trucks. While these methods speed up the process, they are primarily used for juicing varieties, where cosmetic damage is less of a concern. After harvest, the fruits are transported quickly to packing and processing facilities. Time is of the essence. As soon as citrus is picked, its sugar content stabilizes, but the freshness clock starts ticking. For fruits destined for the fresh market, maintaining quality, appearance, and shelf life becomes a top priority. At the packing house, the citrus begins a carefully choreographed journey through multiple processing steps. First comes cleaning. The fruit is washed with water and gentle detergents to remove dirt, residues, and any insects. In some facilities, soft rotating brushes are used to avoid damaging the peel. Next is grading and sorting. Advanced optical systems scan each fruit for size, shape, color, and external blemishes. Fruits are sorted into categories: those suitable for supermarkets and exports, those fit for juice production, and those that may be processed into zest, candied peel, or essential oils. It's a highly automated system in modern operations, yet it still requires quality control personnel to double-check for any issues machines might miss. Then comes waxing and curing. Many citrus fruits, particularly those intended for international markets, are coated with a thin layer of food-grade wax. This helps retain moisture and extends shelf life during transport. The wax also gives the fruit a glossy finish, which many consumers associate with freshness. For fruits destined for juicing, the process takes a different turn. Oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and other varieties are mechanically fed into large industrial juicers. The machines extract juice while separating seeds, pulp, and peel. High-capacity lines can process thousands of liters per hour. The fresh juice is then pasteurized to kill any harmful microbes and ensure safety. Some juice is sold directly, while other batches are concentrated or blended with other juices to balance flavor and acidity. Byproducts from the juicing process are rarely wasted. The peels are a valuable source of essential oils, used in everything from food flavoring to cleaning products to perfumes. Through steam distillation or cold pressing, the oils are extracted and refined. Pulp and fiber may also be used in animal feed or composted to enrich future crops. In some citrus processing plants, innovative systems capture limonene and other aromatic compounds from the fruit's peel. These natural chemicals are highly valued in the pharmaceutical and cosmetics industries. Every part of the citrus fruit finds a purpose. Meanwhile, the fruits destined for the fresh market undergo another level of quality assurance before shipping. They are packed into crates, boxes, or mesh bags, often labeled with harvest dates, farm origin, and certifications. Cold chain logistics are essential at this point. The fruits are stored in temperature-controlled environments and transported via refrigerated trucks or cargo ships to ensure they arrive in perfect condition, even if their journey spans continents. Sustainability plays an increasingly important role in citrus processing. Many facilities are adopting greener practices, using solar power, recycling water,